morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, I done did more stuff than a Marine today. It's registration day for my kiddos. So Junior had to be there this morning. Chris has to be there this evening. So, but I've been watching the market on my phone, and um I was looking, I'm like, hey, the algo not really algoing today. Right. So let me pop on live and talk to my folk about keeping profits in your pocket. And in order to help, I'm looking down at my phone because I'm trying to get my IG together. In order to try to aid in, people maybe keeping some profits in their pockets by not trying to force anything on the market, you know. So let's get on live and look at a chart, and maybe I'll just do like an impromptu thing where I just walk through some, some price action type stuff. Because if you look at the charts, if I share my screen, right, we're just now taking out this sell side right here. Just as you can see on this 15-minute candle here, as I was coming, if I break it down to 5 minutes, right, as you see on this 10:25 candle, that's the time I scheduled this live to go to this thing to go live. I went back, and I was the reason why I didn't pop on at 10:25 because I was changing my shirt. I had on a shirt with some disclosatory information on it, and so I was changing my shirt. But if you notice, we just poked that sell side at 10:25 right there. Now, the reason why I said the algo is not algoing, right? The reason why I said the algo is not algoing. Oh, I forgot to tell. Is that Tasha? Is that Is that Tasha? I see pull up on IG. Is that? Let me see. Let me see. What's up, Tasha? What's going on, man? You see, I got pull up on YouTube on there. I ain't see you in the month of Sundays. What's up with you? You see, I got pull up on YouTube. Pull up on YouTube, man, so you can look at the charts too. What's good? How everything going with you? I ain't seen you forever. I appreciate you pulling up, man. Hey, yeah, I was talking about I was talking about algo not algoing. Okay. Now, let me get into why I was saying the algo not algoing, and that's what's up. Life is good. Life is always good, man. Life is good for me too, man. I'm glad to hear that life is good. Glad to hear everything going well. So it's what is it? 10:32 now, right? It's starting to move a little bit now. Price is starting to move a little bit now. But as you see, we came down and we took this sell side right here, right at 9:30. Right, we took the sell side right at 9:30, and then here again at 9:45, we tapped down below it again right there, right at 9:45. So when we got to the 950 to 1010 macro, right? The 950 to 1010 macro, right? We did not attack any liquidity that had not been attacked already, right? So me personally, right? This just me personally. I'm just sharing what I personally do, right? Whenever I see the algo not algoing, I be like, whoa, 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 whoa. We got manual manipulation going on. We got manual manipulation going on. I'm backing up. I'm chilling, right? Because me, I like to trade with the algo. I like to trade because I've learned what the algo, how the algo performs, and I've learned what the algo is going to do. If manual manipulation is afoot, I don't know how they're going to manipulate it manually, so I'm not going to bet my money. I'm going to chill and wait for a day when there's no manual manipulation, you know? So, let's talk about it for a minute and then maybe I'll go into some other stuff. I don't know. All right. So, looking at what we've done, let's come back to midnight. This is midnight right here, right? Let's get us a line for midnight. Let me copy this over and I'm gonna change it to what color y'all want midnight to be. Since we're talking about midnight, let's make it solid black. That's midnight. All right. Midnight open. That's the midnight open right there. I probably ain't need to make it that big, but I want to make sure y'all see it. All right. So that's the midnight open. All right. So we open up at midnight, right? And then we just kind of melt down, right? Got some little retracements. We just kind of melt down. Now we come in here just before London Open. All right, so it's London Open. All right, so at London Open, we come down. So midnight, we come down, we drop down and reprice. No, we create this 1 hour Sibby. So we're creating this 1 hour Sibby right here that I got highlighted there. We created that Sibby and then we melted down into London. Right now, once we drop down here, we hit um the low, yesterday's low, right? That was yesterday's low and the low of this week, right? So that was yesterday's low and the low of this week. Boom, we hit that. We continue to melt down. If you're a Black Spider member, I sent out a screenshot with like what my thoughts were on this right here. As you see, we got down to like consequent encroachment of that weekly fair value gap that I was talking about, right? And then we started to make our way back up. When I woke up this morning for the London, it didn't really give me nothing that I was comfortable with taking, right? I wanted to get back up to this Sibby to short off of that Sibby, but it didn't give it to me. It eventually got to it, right? And came back down. It eventually got to it and then came back down, but it didn't give it to me during London like I wanted it to. Then we consolidated at the low. That's yesterday's low and the weekly low. We consolidated there for a while, right? Coming into the New York kill zone, right? Coming into the New York kill zone. Let's get over here. Let's put this here. We're gonna put it at 7:30. I like to do it from like 8:30. That's where I like to start it from because that's the time where the news embargoes and stuff be out. For more for like the forex, I think it's kind of like from like 7:30 ish. So you know what I'm saying. You just have a buffer on the window, however you want to, you know what I'm saying. Look at it, 7:30, 8:30. You know what I'm saying. You got a buffer. get into the kill zone. Like I say, I like to do it from like 8:30. That's like really my time when I really start watching. We're gonna split the difference. We're gonna put it at 8 o'clock. From 7:30 to 8:30. You know what I'm saying? The Forex is around 7:30, index is around 8:30. We just gonna put it at 8 o'clock. We're gonna split the difference, right? So getting to the New York kill zone, right? We've been consolidating, right? Now we've come up above this sell side and got into the 1 hour SIBI that I was watching and wanted to go short off of. And then when we got into the kill zone, we pulled back down into this fair value gap over here, pulled down into this BISI, and then we pushed back up, you know what I'm saying, fell short of that low, right? And then we started to melt down, and just at the 9:30 open, boom, we take out the sell side, right? Now that we've taken out this sell side, right, this sell side has been attacked, right? This sell side has been attacked, right? We're going to put attacked right here, right? We don't need it to be 40, right? We're going to put attacked right here. Why? Because we took that sell side out right there inside the New York kill zone. Boom, it's been attacked, right? This sell side has been attacked, right? Then give me an arrow. I don't have an arrow on my thing. When did it get attacked? It got attacked. Hey, where's my arrow? I don't have no arrows on here. That is this what I want? That ain't what I want. I don't know big old arrow like that. Where's my regular arrow, man? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? I could have swore TradingView had just regular arrows. Ray, trend line. Am I thinking about Ninja Trader? I must be thinking about Ninja Trader with the arrows. Oh, right there. I knew it. Right there. I know I ain't tripping. Man, there you go. Right, attacked. Right. So that was attacked right there. Right. And then that's at 9:30. Right. Then we trade up, come back down, right, and bump it again, right? But we don't take it out. We don't take it out. We come back down, you know what I'm saying? Make relative equal lows, but it's below this sell side, right? So when we go into the 10, this the 1050 macro right here. We open up here, right, above this short-term buy side, right? We open up above this short-term buy side, right? Pushing up. So we open above short-term buy side, right? The 1050 macro, I mean the 950 to 1010 macro kick in, right? The macro job is to attack liquidity that has not been breached, right? Where's the liquidity that has not been breached in this scenario, right? The liquidity that has not been breached in this scenario, right there, right? Let's go up. Let's go up so you can see what I'm talking about. These 15-minute candles, right? That's the swing high. This is the high that sent us down to hit this sell side, right? Now, this has been breached already, right? So this is the closest liquidity that has not been breached, aside from this high up here. This is the parent high, but this is the closest liquidity that has not been breached, right? Now, 950 macro open up, right? We open up here at 950, Well, I mean, we open up here at 950, push up, right? Push up there, open up there, start pushing up, but we don't get the liquidity, right? We don't get liquidity, right? We open up at 950 and we start to push, but we push up and we don't get the liquidity, right? That sent us here, right? We come well above this fair value gap and we come all the way up here and don't get the liquidity and stop. And then the macro window is done. That right there is what I mean when I say the algo is not algoing, right? Because if there was no manual manipulation involved in this scenario right here, we would have blasted through and attacked that buy side right there, right? And why would we have went through and attacked that buy side? Because the algo attacks the liquidity that has not been breached yet. And since we already breached this sell side down here, right? We breached this sell side before the macro window started and we started to retrace, then the algo would have gone back and punished those that have been winning and were, you know what I'm saying, not smart enough to keep their stop safe. They would have trailed their stop right here because why? Because we broke down. See what I'm saying? Like price came up and then we broke down right there. Boom. So they would have trailed their stops here, right? And if it wasn't no manual manipulation, since we already touched this sell side right there, the algo would have went up and tapped that and took them out of the game because they've been winning. You see what I'm saying? And now that they've been winning since before the New York opened. You see what I'm saying? They've been winning since before the New York opened. And then once the New York opened, the algo would have gone up and taken them out of the game because that's the liquidity that hadn't been touched yet inside this window. So when I see that, I'm like, oh, look, manual manipulation is afoot. Right? Manual manipulation is afoot. So that's why I'm like, hey, I'm going to keep my profits in my pocket and not try to force my will on the market. Bars. Rocky, that was for you, Rocky. That was for you, Rocky. I'm going to keep my profits in my pocket and not try to force my will on this market. Boy, to give me a beat, I got some bars. That was for you, Rocky. Now let's see what we're doing now. Right, we've come down and eventually attack the sell side again. Right now we've come up, we hit this sell side here, which is for all intents purposes of a certain amount of a move, external liquidity, right? Right. And then we move back in to, we went into this fair value gap there and we got all the way up close to this liquidity right here, but didn't touch it. And then we came back down and tapped this liquidity again to the external, right? And now we're moving back up. And on this 5-minute candles here, right, we're slowly moving up. We've bypassed the imbalance already, right? We've gone well past the imbalance already, and now the imbalance is acting as support. It acted as support there. It acted as support there, right? So now we're primarily reversing for right now. That, you know what I'm saying, because this small SIBI there, it has been repriced, traded back to, acted as support again, right? It's acted as support twice already. All right. So again, the algo is not algoing. It's not algo, and I'm glad I'm doing this live right now, because you everybody who know how the algo works, right? We got these equal lows here. We broke down and we took these equal lows out, closed well below it, right? The next candle opened up. We retrace back up to the imbalance, right? That's your selling point right there, right? Why is that your selling point? Because we come from the high to the low of the move. You're in the premium. This is the imbalance in the premium. Boom, you sell there and come down. But if you would have sold there today, oops, upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head. That was for you, Rocky. That was for you. But again, the algo is not algoing. I mean, it can money be made in these conditions? Yes, it can. Money can be made in these conditions, but I like to trade when there's no manual manipulation. I like to trade when the algo is algoing. And that's why I named this, I titled this, Keep Your Profits in Your Pocket. Right? I'm choosing to just sit it out. Just because you want to be a day trader don't mean you have to trade every day. It don't mean you have to trade every day. Now, I told you why. I told you my opinion of the algo not algoing right here around the macro time frame, right? And as we all just saw, it just played out in real time of the algo not algoing right here in a simple rate of liquidity. This is a simple rate. We attack this liquidity like all out, attacked it, breached it, closed well below it, right? If the algo was algoing, we would have just came back up to a premium at the imbalance and then sold back down. But we came back above the imbalance and used the imbalance as support twice. Right? Use the imbalance as support twice. So the algo is not algoing, right? It's not algoing. That would have punished somebody who tried to go short right there. Right? And so now what just happened? Now you're shook, you've lost money and you're shook. You've lost money and you're shook. And then let's just say it decides it wants to drop off and go down. Now you've lost money, you're shook, and you're pissed. You lost money and you're shook and you're pissed. Right? Why? Because it did what you knew it was going to do. If it go down here and just drop, you're going to be pissed because you went short here and you've lost money. And it did what you thought it was going to do. It's not that it's broken. It's just manual manipulation is afoot. Manual manipulation is afoot. Michael teaches, don't try to trade after Wednesday on NFP week. Matter of fact, I was on Twitter yesterday, I think it was. He was like, hey, for my beginner students, your trading week here, like my trading week is done. Your trading week is over. If you can't get nothing before Wednesday morning on NFP week, don't try to leave Thursday and Friday up to the advanced students. He tweeted something like that right now. Now, I'm not saying you can't trade because he say don't trade, right? I look for opportunity to trade every day. If it presents itself, I take it. But if it don't present itself, I leave it alone. I promise you, it took me many days of getting busted in my head to come to the point that I'm at now. It took me many days of trying to hit home runs to come to the point that I am now. Stay out the chop suey. Keep your profits in your pocket. All right. If you don't understand what I'm talking about with the 950 macro, if you don't understand what I'm talking about with the attack on liquidity and the retrace back to an imbalance, ICT got plenty of videos that cover that on his channel. I talk about it on lives on my channel. I can't tell you where they are. So dig through the footage on ICT channel and my channel if you want to learn how to trade his strategies. That's all I got, man. I just want to share that. I just want to share my thoughts on what was going on today. How price was moving, how price was trading, and the reason why I'm not putting any skin in the game today. Since y'all so kind of hang out with me, get all this stuff off my chart here. See all this text arrows. Don't need that. Don't need that. All right. This is what I'm watching right here. These are weekly candles that I'm showing. This is what's on my radar right now. We've come up this week. We're giving hints of a power of 3 to the downside type week. That's what we're hinting at. It's been playing out since Tuesday. If y'all remember, one day when I was talking, I can't remember when, it had to be after Tuesday. It had to be Tuesday something, but anyway, I was talking about it. And on Tuesday, we popped up above the weekly open. Let me go down to daily charts. All right. That's Wednesday, Tuesday. All right. So we got Monday here. All right. This purple line right there that shows you where the weekly open was. That's our new week opening gap. Right. The low of this candle is the weekly open. Right. So I got to go down lower. Let's go to intraday time frames. Let's look at a 4 hour, see if it show up. Okay, yes, it does. Okay, so this is Tuesday. All right, this is Tuesday between the London and the New York, right? If you notice, we got up above the new week open on the 10 o'clock 4 hour candle. So sometime during the New York morning session, we popped up above the open because this is a bullish gap. So when we went above this high, we popped above the weekly open. And the power of 3 is you open, go above the open, sell off, and then close somewhere near the low. So that's why I say it's playing out as a power of 3 type week. Right, we've been talking about the power 3. We was talking about the power 3 the other day when I formulated my bias for my trade I took yesterday. We had a power of 3 day yesterday. The power of 3 is seeming to work out for the week thus far, right? So let's go back now. And that's why I was looking for a reason to sell yesterday, because the weekly throughout the day, the days were playing out as if the week was going to be a power of 3 bearish week, right? Using the theories of power 3, it was going to be a bearish week. We opened, we traded back above the open on Tuesday, and then we started to sell off. And then Wednesday, we opened, traded above the Wednesday open, and started to sell off. So it was continuing that theme from the weekly level to the daily level. So that's why I was looking for reasons to sell, right? On yesterday, we talked about that. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did a video. And so this is what I'm watching now, right? This is the weekly BISI. We have got down into it. Like I say, I shared a screenshot and my thoughts with the black spiders. I think it was the black spiders. I can't remember who I shared it. It was the group members. I think it was the Black Spiders. We've gotten down, as you see, this red line in the middle. That's consequent encroachment of that weekly fair value gap, right? So far, we've gotten down into that consequent encroachment of that weekly fair value gap. Let me see where we were when I shared my thoughts. All right. This is that same fair value gap right there. So we were trading. The price was at 45, 40, 25 when I shared that and shared my thoughts. And now we're at 45.17. We came down just below the consequent encroachment of that weekly SIBI. So these are weekly candles. So now what am I watching? I'm watching this down close candle to see if it act as an order block. Why am I watching the down close candle to see if it act as an order block? Because it's right there at a new week opening gap. That's weekly time frame confluence of something that should support price, right? Weekly time frame confluence of something that should support price. I want to see us get down and reprice this new week. I mean, this BISI, reprice this BISI, right? And then I want to see this down close candle and this new week opening gap act as support, right? To continue the bullishness to attack this buy side right up here, right? Attack this buy side right up here, and eventually this buy side there, because there's a fair value gap up there, right? Will we get that? I want us to go ahead and get it early in the month. I want us to go ahead and get it like next week, maybe. Why do I want us to get that? Because August and September are seasonally bad. They seasonally bad, right? And when I say bad, they're not typically bullish, right? And if we're gonna have a bearish month, let's talk about it. Let's give them something to talk about. So go to the daily. This right here is August 1st, right? We opened right there. I'm gonna 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. No, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. I was gonna start moving stuff around, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna do that. I was trying to make it easy so y'all can see what I'm gonna do. So what I'll do, I'll just make the color a different color. Gonna make it blue. Gonna make it really fat. There you go. All right. Okay. Now let's go back to the weekly. On all time frames. Now let's go back to the weekly. Okay. So now, the reason why I say that, if August is to play out seasonally and be bearish, right? So this is the August open on the daily level, right? This first week right here, it's ending off July and going into August, the first few days of August. Tomorrow is Friday the 4th, so it'll be up until the 4th, right? So if it's going to be a bearish month, right? What do we want to see? We want to see it open, right? We want to see it open. And once it open, let's just say we come down here and use this as support, like we said. We want to see it use this as support. Then we want to see it rise above the open, take out that liquidity, right? So we wanted to open, we wanted to go above the open, we wanted to hit this liquidity, right? And then whatever it want to do, however it want to come down, right? Over there into the weekly break. We got a weekly breaker there. However it want to do it, it don't matter to me, but then come down, right? Oh, I forgot I got to click that twice. There you go. All right. So if it's going to be bearish, you want to see it open, the August open, right? Come down to some level of support, push up, take out, go above the open, run this liquidity, right? Take out the open, run this liquidity, sell down, right? And then close off the low. And that'll give us a red candle. That'll give us a red candle. That look like this. Right here. I know y'all like, Tim, we get the gist of it, man. It ain't got to be perfect. I know, but I can't help it. I know, but I can't help it. I can't help myself. Right? That'll give us a red candle that look like that. And it will play out seasonally as being bearish. But that's why, that's my thought process of why I'm watching that to be support right there. Seeing how we're trading, watching it. These are weekly candles coming back down, filling in this fair value gap, using this new week opening gap in that potential order block to push us back above the open, get back above the open, take out the buy side liquidity that we have come to, right? Because looking at this on the weekly level, right, we took out this sell side here. Where is the most advantageous place to get out of longs coming from here? This buy side right there, right? Come down, boop. That would be the most advantageous place. Why do I say that? Because from this high to that low, we've breached that and continued to move on, right? So what's the next stop? That high right there, all right? Take us out, get that liquidity, right? Come back down, close near the low, all right? And that's why I'm watching that like that on August. Hopefully this has been helpful to someone. Thank you for tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. If you are a consistently profitable trader and you want to throw your hat into the ring of trying to get funded, there's a link in my description of all my videos. It says get funded with Apex. I'm not sponsored by them. I do get a small commission if you use my link. Right now, they're doing 50% off all evals. My link is always good for 50% off. A lot of times they do 80% off. You know, I tell people to sign up when they got the best deal going. Right now, it's 50% off. I don't know how long the 50% gonna go. The 80% lasted for like a month last time. And then before that, it was a month. And before that, it was 90% off for a month. And before that, it was 80% for a month. Then it was 50%. They always got a sale. But do not try to go get funded to learn how to trade. Learn how to trade, become consistent, and then take advantage of the opportunity that funded account challenges give you, where you go in and you prove that you can trade. You pay a small fee up front. You want to get them on sale so that you pay the least amount of money possible. Right? You pay the least amount of money possible, and then prove to them that you can trade. And then don't try to get rich. Just trade your normal. Let me go full screen for this. Trade your normal strategy that you know is profitable for you. Keep your risk very small. Don't go blow out your account, right? It's designed to hurt the gambler. It's designed to hurt reckless Randy, or the risky Randy and reckless Rachel. That's who it's designed to hurt. But if you got a surefire risk management thing in place, you're consistent already, you can 100% take advantage of these funded accounts. That's what they really want. They really want people who know how to trade. They're preying on the gambler, but they want people who know how to trade, because if they get enough people who know how to trade, that's better for them. They can flaunt that. They can say, hey, look at these people getting paid for me, and they're going to entice more gamblers. So if you're consistently profitable already and you want to take a shot at it, I appreciate you using my link. Shout out to everybody that's been using my links thus far. I really appreciate you. Like I say, I get a small commission every time somebody use my link. So if you want to take a chance, I chose Apex. I have a funded account with Apex. I have challenges with Apex. I'm consistently doing challenges. Like every time I pass a challenge, I buy another one when if it's a sale going on. And just like I just I just passed another one the other day, and the 80% off sale was getting ready to end. So I bought two more. The day that I passed it on Sunday. Sunday, I had to take one more trade. I passed it on Friday, and you got to do 7 days. So I space it out so where I pass it in the 7 days. At least like, and I ain't mean calendar days. I figure out to say, okay, if I take one trade a day, how much do I need to make every day to hit the profit target? I do the math, and so I space it out so that if I take one trade a day, this how much I need to make every day, right? And so when I hit that amount, I get out the trade. You know what I'm saying? If I take a L on a day, the next time I take a trade, I you know what I'm saying? If the trade running good enough to make back what I lost, and I'll let it keep running. But if I ain't took a loss, I get out at the amount that I need, because it's got like the drawdown, and I don't want it to be going up and coming back and all that. But anyway, so I passed on a Friday. I took one small trade on Sunday night, so that, and then Tuesday morning at 12 o'clock in the morning, I got the email saying whatever. And but on that Monday night, the sale was ending Monday night at 11:59. So Monday night at like 10 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Once I saw everything in the account saying, hey, you passed, I bought two more because the 80% off was about to end. I bought two more. And right now I'm trading one of those right now. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trading one of those right now while I'm in the eval phase. Like I bought two because I was like, hey, I'm gonna get two more while it's 80% off, because I don't know when the next sale gonna be. And then the next day they said, hey, it's 50% off. And I was like, I'm glad I bought two, because like the one that I'm trading in now, let's just say it take me longer than 30 days to get the 7 trades, right? It's going to renew at 80% off. It's not, I don't have to pay for the 50%. But if I trade enough to pass both of them within them 30 days, no harm, no foul. Anyway, man, play the game smart. Don't gamble. Don't rush out there, and keep your profits in your pocket. Let's see what the chart doing before I get out of here. I just want to share with y'all my higher time frame analysis, since y'all was so kind to hang out with me. I might be dirty and go back and cut that out for the people who wasn't on here live, and so they don't get that. Would that be dirty? Would that be dirty? Y'all put if y'all think I should go back once the video posts and edit that part out. If y'all think I should do that, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all don't think I should do that, put no, Tim, that's dirty in the chat. And again, see, look, the algo is not algoing, right? Remember what I said, if you got short right here, now let's look at it like this. Let's say you got short right here and you put your stop above this right here, which would have been the proper place to put your stop, right? It came against you, you sweating bullets. You like, oh man, I'm about to get stopped out, right? It started going in your direction. You said, oh, okay, I'm on the right side. Then all of a sudden it turned around on you. Now you stopped out for real. What's up, man? Y'all ain't gonna put nothing in the chat. Y'all ain't go look here. If nah. What's up, Trey? Come on, man. Y'all don't think I should, for the people who weren't here live, y'all don't think I should cut out my higher time frame analysis? Y'all don't think I should cut that out? So they don't see they want here live. They ain't pull up live to get the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pulled up live. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should get some kind of extra credit. Y'all should get some. What you say? No, till that dirty. See, right now, I was looking for somebody who was gonna spell it just like I wanted it spelled. And Mikhail just saved everybody. He just saying, cause he put no till that dirty. Petty Pendergrass. Yeah, feel me. Hey, Rocky, this piece of the live is just for you, Rocky. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. Keep your profits in your pocket, man. Keep your profits in your pocket. Can money be made on days like this? Yes, it can. You have to be nimble. You have to, jump in and out, right? If you're in tune with how price action moves, it's apparent. It's clearly apparent to me. It was apparent back here when I was talking about how the algo went algoing, and it's apparent here. The algo is just not algoing. You know what I'm saying? The algo is just not algoing. It's manual manipulation at its finest. Right? Manual manipulation at its finest. It's just chop suey. What's on the calendar? What's happening tomorrow? Oh, NFP. Yeah, non-farm payroll. Non-farm payroll is tomorrow. And today was job numbers and I think PMI composite, I believe. Let me see. Let me grab something. I don't want to put out bad information. I think it was jobless claims and PMI finals. Jobless claims. Yes, PMI finals. Yes. Factory ISM index. Yes. And then tomorrow is NFP. And for those who may not know, you be like, Tim, that says employment status. Yes, but it's non-farm payroll. That's what NFP stand for. Non-farm payroll. All right. I said status, employment situation, but it's non-farm payroll. That's what NFP mean for those who are not aware. I thank you. I don't see anything in the chat as far as questions or anything like that. So I'm gonna give it 15 seconds and then we're gonna call it. I'm gonna drink some high quality H2O. I know it's about a 15-second delay. If I don't see nothing pop in as far as a question, then we just gonna end it. You feel me? that's some high quality H2O. Hey, man. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please watch the price and take a copious amounts of notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. Look at this right here. Look at it. Look at this before I go. You see how it's playing? You see how it's playing? Excuse me. It's getting right up there and it just do not want to take out that buy side. You see how it's playing? High resistance liquidity runs. Hey, man. Until the next time. Hey, if I didn't share anything that was helpful to you on this one, I truly jollipies. I'll try to do my best next time. I won't run my mouth and get on Al Gore's internet and talk about a price action. Till then, y'all be safe, man. Big Spider gone.